And look at all these cars. Wow. This is the trolley motor that we spoke about. Okay. You have anything else for sale when it comes to like boat motors and stuff like that?
Yeah, I got a little four-stroke. I think it's called a Daihatsu.
Oh, Tohatsu. Dude, do you mind showing me real quick?
Come on. The motor, it's a little
Oh my God. Look.
four-stroke.
Wow.
Take both of them, I'll sell them for $5.
You got a deal. It doesn't stay in my pocket for long, honestly. $5? Dude, thank you so much, man.
It's a 383 with a 671.
Oh my God. Alright guys, here we are with another marketplace deal. I have been looking for a Minn Kota Copilot trolling motor, and I came across this one. It was just posted and I hit up the guy right away. He said that he's been sitting for a few years, but as far as he remembers, it used to work pretty good. So I offered him $100 and he agreed to it. We got the address. He also told me he might have some more boat stuff for me, so I can't wait to go there and see what else we got. So yeah, let's go there and see if we can make a deal. Hey brother. Hey, nice to meet you, man. Claudio. This is the trolley motor that we spoke about. Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, dude.
I don't know if it works or not, but it's been sitting and it worked fine. But I'm just
dude, for $100,
I know.
yeah, it doesn't look too beat up, so it's actually not even corroded. Hey, let me ask you something. Do you have anything else for sale when it comes to like boat motors and stuff like that?
Yeah, I got a little four-stroke. I think it's called a Daihatsu.
Oh, Tohatsu. Dude, do you mind showing me real quick?
Come on.
By the way, you're living the dream, bro. You have a huge shop on the water, man.
Well,
You're living my dream. And look at all these cars. Wow.
I'm 77, so I've been doing it for a long time.
Man, you're killing it, brother.
This is the motor. It's a little
Oh my God.
four-stroke.
Wow. That's it. That's gonna, dude, that would make an amazing video. Well, here, let me grab it. Let me grab it. Don't. Yeah, you don't have to do all that. Yeah, it's been sitting for a while.
It's only been used a couple of times. It's been in the fresh water, never salt.
Okay.
But it's something I'm not going to use anymore. Too old.
Completely understand, man. I would love to take it off your hands. I just started doing YouTube videos, and this will make such a good video. I love things that have been sitting like that. What would you be asking for it?
Take both of them. I'll sell them for $5.
For both?
Yeah.
Dude, I'm not gonna beat you up. You got a deal.
All right.
All right, let me give you some cash. Actually, just sold something. It was $500. It should be all. It's like, it doesn't stay in my pocket for long, honestly.
That's it.
$5? Dude, thank you so much, man. Do you mind if I just show the cars a little bit, man? I mean, this is freaking beautiful, man.
My retirement toy house.
Dude, wow, you are living the life, brother. Wow, look at this one.
I have other two, Papa.
What? Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Look at this car, dude. All right, my brother. Hey, it's, dude, absolute pleasure meeting you, man.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time. I'm gonna just give me a second. I'll load them up real quick. Thank you, man. I appreciate you, brother. All right, guys, we just loaded everything up. This guy was amazing. He was such a nice guy, and he is living the dream, man. He got a huge shop right on the water and a big house. I mean, this guy is living it. But yeah, so he told me this motor, he used it only once. He used it one time on a little John boat, and then he just sat. And I could see that. Look at this. Look at this dust. Look at this. And then we also got the trolling motor. It's older, but it looks pretty good. A couple of plastics were cracked, but it looks pretty good. So I actually can't wait to work on both of these, and hopefully we can get both running. But yeah, let's go home and see what we got. I'm so excited to start working on the motors, but before I do so, please hit that subscribe button, guys. It is completely free on your end. It doesn't cost you anything, and it makes a huge impact on the channel. This is a brand new channel and I'm trying to grow it, so be a part of my growth, be a part of my journey. And my promise to you is that I will continue making very high quality content so you can enjoy at the comfort of your home. All right, let's get back to work. Alright guys, let's do a little overview of what we got today. We went there to pick up this trolling motor. This is a Bluetooth control one with a remote, and it's an 80-pound thrust, 24 volts, which is perfect for me because I'm going to use it for both boats. I'm going to put a quick release and use it for the Carolina skiff and the John boat. The John boat doesn't need this much power, but I need the power for the Carolina skiff because it's bigger, so that's why I went with the 80-pound thrust. This was a huge score, especially if we can get it to run for $100. I mean, it's a no-brainer. And then as we were talking to the gentleman, he told me he had this Tohatsu sitting there. As you can tell, it's been sitting for many years. It's absolutely full of dust, but the guy said he has less than 5 hours on it. He said he used it 2 times on the backyard lake that they had, and it was all freshwater use. And he said he just sat, he tried to start it, it's not starting right now, which is completely understandable. The carburetors most likely got clogged, but this engine has no hours. Let's take the cowling off and see what we got under the cowling. As expected, this thing looks practically brand new. Yeah, just a little bit of dust from sitting, but I mean there's zero corrosion. Looks really good. Let's check out the year here. All right, so this is a 2015. It's a 2015 engine. I don't know if you can see that. It says it right there. So yeah, I mean, absolutely huge score, guys. Huge score on this. But yeah, let's start working on both of these and see if we can get them to run. All right, we're gonna start with the trolling motor, but before I do any testing, I'm going to attach this quick release plate to the bottom of this, and in order to do so I have to remove these plastics on the side. It's very easy, so let me go ahead and do that, and then we will get to testing. And just like that, it's so easy. We mounted the 6 bolts and it's already on here. We're just gonna put this to lock it in place, as you can see here, and then you can put a pin here to hold it in place. But now we can actually test the motor. It's a lot easier this way, guys, so that's why I wanted to do that. It's just easier to work on it. Now this is a 24-volt system, but 12 volts will be enough just for testing purposes. You know, it will not spin as fast, it's not going to rotate as fast, but it should be enough just to make sure if it's a good trolling motor or not. So the guy that I bought it from, he said he's been sitting for like 10 years or something, and he was sure that the remote had, like, the battery will be bad, but it might work. So here's what I noticed. When I connected this, I heard a signal from the signal board. So it is actually on. We do have power, we are getting a signal. Let's just see if this will pair to it. Huh? It does pair. Look, it's clicking. So let's see if it will rotate. Look at that, dude. It rotates perfectly. All right, let's see. Well, it wants to turn, but obviously it's not enough voltage. Let me see if I can. Oh yeah, there you go. Wow, I anticipated that it wouldn't turn fast because obviously it needs 24 volts, you know, so we're applying half of the voltage. But I mean, it works perfect. Look at that. I mean, this trolling motor is like new, guys. I mean, like I said, it's a little bit dirty from sitting, but yeah, I mean, it works perfect, you know. And the speeds work too. If I lower the speeds, yep, look at that. Yeah, the speeds work. I mean, everything works. Wow, we got lucky with this thing, guys. We got lucky with this thing. So everything works. The controller works, the trolling motor works. The only problem that we have is this plastic here is cracked. So I'm gonna need to find another part. But I have bets. It's right next to me, and they are Minn Kota dealer actually, and the guys there are absolutely amazing. They're amazing. They always help me out. I've fixed a lot of trolling motors there, and they do like such a phenomenal job. So I'm actually gonna go there and see if I can find just this part right here. They should have it in stock. I mean, it's older, but they're all very similar, so they should have it in stock. Everything else is perfect. It's ready to go. I just pulled up at Bet's fishing center, and this is the Minn Kota service department, and this is exactly why I said these guys are absolutely amazing. He was able to find me all the freaking plastics that were broken. Anthony, dude, thank you, man. Thank you so much, man. All right, guys, I just wanted to show you really quickly. To change this one here, it's very simple. We just have to install that board on there, and this goes right on here. However, on this side, this one here is through that thick cable, so we have to disconnect everything coming out of that cable from the control board. So everything is color coded. It's not too bad, but we do have to do that in order for us to replace this plastic. So I had to disconnect everything. But yeah, I just wanted to point that out. And just like that, we got the brand new plastics installed. It looks so much better with a new white look. This trolling motor is a 10 out of 10. It works perfect. There's zero corrosion, there's zero damage. I mean, for $100, you can't beat it. And I was able to find another controller for it, so now I have two controllers that can pair with it at the same time actually. So that's super cool. So my passenger's gonna have their own remote, and they can control the trolling motor from the front of the boat, and I can also. So that's really awesome. But yeah, let's go ahead and work on the outboard and see what we get. All right, this is my favorite part of the video. I'm a sucker for tiller outboards, and I can't wait to get this one running. Normally I leave the cleaning for the end of the video, but being that this one is so dusty, it's just gonna be better to clean it now. It's gonna be easier to work on it. So let me go ahead and get it cleaned up, and then we will test her out. All right, we're about to try to start the motor, but before we do so, let's just double check and make sure we have oil. Okay, so we are full of oil. The oil color looks brand spanking new actually. So yeah, so we got brand new oil in there. So everything is checking out as far as what the guy was saying. Like the story is checking out. Like the motor seems to be brand spanking new, to be honest. So anyways, let's plug some gas and see if we can get her to start. All right, moment of the truth. The motor cleaned up so good, it looks basically brand spanking new. I plugged some fresh gas, I plugged some water. Let's see if we can get her started. If not, I'm gonna spray some gasoline directly into the carb just to make sure we got good spark and compression. Okay, but let's see if we can get her started. I'm going to spray some gas into the carb. This will bypass any jet clogs. So if the jets are clogged, it should start like this. Alright, I got the choke on. Let's see if we'll start. Nothing. It's actually kind of crazy because the thing looks brand new. I expected it when I sprayed the gas into the carb. I expected it to start, but we might have a spark issue. Let me check into it real quick. All right, so I took a look into the motor. I should cut this part out, to be honest, just so I make myself look better, but I'm gonna keep it real. We don't have a kill switch, so the kill switch is actually missing. That's how I got the motor from the gentleman, and it's missing the kill switch. So this whole time I've been trying to get it started and it has no kill switch. So yeah, these are things that do happen in real life, so I'm gonna keep it just like that. I'm not gonna cut any of this out. So let me find a kill switch and we'll try it again. All right, so I was able to find a kill switch. It's nothing too pretty, but she'll do the job. So let's see if we can get her to start now. I got the choke on. Let's try it. So it's running with the choke on. Let me try it again. So it runs with the choke on, but as soon as I push the choke in, it shuts itself off. Yeah, so it starts right up with the choke on, but as soon as I push the choke in, it's shutting itself out. So we definitely have a clogged carburetor jet. Yeah, it's very, you know, I expected that, but the good thing is that it is starting. So we do have good compression, we do have good spark. The motor cleaned up like brand spanking new. So let me go ahead and pull the carb out, rebuild it, and we'll be right back. All right, all we need to remove the carb on this motor is a 10mm socket. We need an extension rod to reach the bolt on this side, and then we need some pliers to remove the fuel line. It's a very simple job. All right, so I removed all 4 screws. Let's see what we got going on. Ooh, look at all that gunk. And there's a bunch of gunk built up. Look at all this. So yeah, completely expected. That's what I thought happened with this carburetor. So guys, for you that don't know, all this is ethanol gas, and when it sits for a long time, it gunks up and it becomes hardened, and that's how you clog up the jets. That's why they recommend ethanol free gas for boat motors. And to be honest, I am a witness that it does work. You know, I always get ethanol free and I never have this type of issue. So yeah, that's what's going on. But let's work our magic and let's revive this carb. All right guys, so we have the carburetor completely torn apart. As you can see, we have a bunch of gunk built up everywhere. That just indicates that we have old gas that sat in there. Now I'm going to show you exactly what the problem is with this particular carb. So we have 3 different jets right here. These two big ones, they don't really clog up that often, and I'll show you. As you can see there, we can see light coming out of it, so it's good. And then same thing with this one. It's hard to clog this one as well. You can see the light there. But we have this jet right here, this very tiny jet, and the hole on this one is so small. And as you can see here, this one is completely clogged. We don't see nothing coming out. And I will show you once I unclog it. I will show you what it's supposed to look like. Alright, I know we unclogged it, but let me show you what it looks like when you point it on the sun. So you gotta get it just right, but once you get it right, you can see that light coming in the middle. Now this is a very tiny hole, guys, okay? But we could see the light coming, so that's good. So this jet is now unclogged. But let me go ahead and run it on the ultrasonic cleaner, rebuild everything, and then we will try the motor again. Okay, we have everything in there. We're gonna set the timer for 30 minutes and let's go ahead and start it. Okay, so now we're just gonna let the ultrasonic do its job, and we will be back in 30 minutes, assemble everything back together, and hopefully we can fix this issue. Okay, before we install the carburetor, I'm actually going to flush this fuel system right here. All we need to do is just connect the gas and go ahead and pump it a couple of times. And the gas actually looks really good, so that's enough right there. Alright guys, we just got done putting the carb in there. Let's try it out. Fingers crossed and wish me luck. Alright, so I'm gonna choke it. She already sounds a lot better. You see how it's not revving high anymore? But let me push the choke in. This is the moment of truth. Oh man, she is purring. This engine sounds so freaking good. Oh yeah, let me make sure it goes into gear. Alright, perfect. Neutral, forward, neutral, reverse. Yeah, she shifts perfect. Alright, I'm gonna try it again. I'm gonna shut it off and start it a couple times just to see how fast she starts. Yeah, she starts right away. Let me try it again. I mean, guys, she is running perfect. Let me try it one last time. Oops. I mean, there's nothing I can say. This engine runs like brand spanking new. Guys, this is it for today. I couldn't be any happier with the results. I mean, this Tohatsu is absolutely brand spanking new, and both motors are actually in really good shape and they work perfect. And what a deal. I mean, for $500, guys, we absolutely killed it. But thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate your time. Like and comment and hit that subscribe button. Okay, we'll see you next time.